Hi and welcome to this episode of Insurable Risks. My name's Matt Cook and I'm the Professional Risks Manager at Austbrokers Countrywide, and today we're going to talk about cyber and privacy. Cyber and privacy is a developing risk for businesses, but also there's developing levels of protection in the insurance market. And today I want to briefly talk about what are the risks, who's most at risk, and then how can you protect yourself. So first of all, what are the risks? When we talk about cyber, it's a big word, but not a lot of people know what's involved. Cyber can include losses sustained by hacking and virus. It can also include just system damage suffered by your system. What if your server goes down? Or these days, a lot of people outsource their IT to the cloud provider. And if that provider goes down, what does that mean for your business? Then when we get to privacy, there's a range of things that are involved. Most businesses these days either have a cyber and privacy policy, or even more than that, they're required by law to have a privacy policy, how they deal with customer information. What if that information gets out into the public? And it's not always by hackers. Only 1/3 of privacy breaches are caused by hackers, with other losses caused by disgruntled employees causing malicious damage. If you have to downsize your business or move someone on and they're unhappy, often they can cause damage to your systems, and also even just loss of property. People leaving laptops in public places, USB drives in public places, physical risks that you just can't buy antivirus or a firewall for and think you're okay. So who's most at risk from these things? Well, when we talk about cyber liability, the really big one is e-commerce providers. The more of your business that you gain from an online space, the bigger your risk. If you're an e-commerce provider like Gumtree or eBay and 100% of your income comes from online, and all of a sudden your server goes down because you've been hacked or there's a crash, you lose 100% of your income. You lose it today, you lose it tomorrow, and you lose it every day until your server gets back online. And that can cost you a lot of money. When we talk about privacy, you've got to think about how much information your business carries. So the biggest people at risk here are retailers, financial services providers, and also health providers. When we think about financial services and retail, a lot of places keep a significant amount of information about their clients, even insurance brokers. And then on the health insurance, the health side of things, there's GP clinics or hospitals. Anyone like that has a significant amount of health and personal sensitive information. And if that gets out into the public, that can be quite damaging to individuals. So how can you protect your business? Well, there are lots of ways that you can suffer a loss. A new one that's come out is ransomware. Now this is basically extortion, where a hacker puts a virus on your computer, locks you out of your system, and demands usually a smallish sum of money that they think you can pay, maybe $5,000, $10,000, and you can't use your system at all until you pay that fine. Now an insurance product can pay that fine. Insurance policies out in the market can also pick up all sorts of things as far as the legal costs and investigation costs, any settlement to a third-party client that may have suffered a loss because they couldn't access any of their client information when your system went down, and public relations costs. One of the biggest cases where this is happening in the world was Sony PlayStation. They lost 100 million records of client data. It cost them $2 billion and was all over the market. Now, if that happened to your business, can you come to a press conference and talk about it? Do you know what to do? Can you protect your brand? There are products out in the market that can help you with all of these sorts of things, not just the financial damage, but the consequential losses that come out of that. So some of the most important things we've covered today is that businesses need to be aware and need to understand these risks. And if you think it really does apply to you, the next option is to seek some professional advice about the options that might be available to you. My name's Matt Cook. Thank you for listening into Insurable Risks.